Hello guys, this is Ali Solanki and today in this video we'll be talking about my entire investment portfolio in detail. I remember when I had just started my investment journey, I put all my money in this one particular stock and within just 1 or 2 months had a crazy loss of over 50%. If you don't want to make the same mistake that I did and want to know how I started to diversify my portfolio, then watch this video till the end because I will be giving you a complete breakdown of where I've invested my money and why I've done that in the first place. By the way, I do this kind of breakdown of my portfolio every single year. In fact, in the first video that I had posted last year, I just had 20,000 rupees with me, and right now that figure stands at over 10 lakh rupees. So if you want to check previous year's portfolios, then click on the I button on top of this video or check the description down below. So here I have my total investment amount, which is around 10 lakh rupees. So even in that, I've segregated it into various investment assets and we'll be talking about each one of them in detail. So the first one we have over here is mutual funds. I've invested 40% of my portfolio, which amounts to 4 lakh rupees in mutual funds. And even in that, I've divided it into various different mutual funds. The first one is HDFC Sensex Fund, which is 20% of my portfolio, which is around 2 lakh rupees. The reason why I've invested in Sensex Fund is because it tracks the top 30 companies in India, and India is currently a growth market, and that's why I wanted to invest 20% of my portfolio in HDFC Sensex Fund. The next is Axis Small Cap Fund. So I wanted to invest myself, or actually have my portfolio exposed to small cap companies as well. So that's why I've invested 1 lakh rupees or 10% of my portfolio in Axis Small Cap Fund. Also remember that small cap companies generally tend to be more volatile. So if you're planning on investing in Axis Small Cap Fund, make sure that you're understanding that it's quite a risky asset to invest in, unless of course you're investing for the long term. Now the next is Motilal Oswal Nasdaq Fund. So I've also invested 10% in this particular fund. So yes, 10% of my portfolio is exposed to foreign stocks as well. So let's go on to the second category, which is stocks. So in stocks, I've invested 20% of my portfolio. Now these are direct stocks that I've invested in. So the first one is Muthoot Finance. Now of course, I'm not promoting any of these stocks and it's completely on you if you want to invest in it or not. But I'm just putting out my investment portfolio over here. So the first stock that I've invested in is Muthoot Finance. I've invested 9% of my portfolio, which is around 90,000 rupees in that particular stock. Now Muthoot Finance is actually a mid-cap stock. It's not a blue chip stock. So yeah, I've invested 9% of my portfolio in that. After that is Bajaj Finserv. Bajaj Finserv particularly is a large cap company and actually a blue chip stock. However, I think that Bajaj Finserv currently is quite overvalued for its price, but I've invested 7% of my portfolio in that, which is around 70,000 rupees. Also, I feel that its fundamentals are quite strong for a company this big. So yeah, I've invested 7% of my portfolio over there. After that is ITC. I've invested 2% of my portfolio in ITC, and the reason for that is because ITC is the best dividend paying stock in India currently. So yeah, that's why I've invested over there. Now if you are investing in any other stocks yourself, then do let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know what are the stocks that you are currently invested in. After that, I've invested 2% again in Tata Elxsi. This is actually the technical stock of India. So yeah, I've invested over there as well. After that, let's move on to the third category, or should I say fourth? No, it's third category, which is gold. So in gold, I've invested 10% of my portfolio, which amounts to around 1 lakh rupees. Now, I was a strong proponent of gold ETFs, and I always thought that buying gold digitally was the best way to go about it. But right now, I've started to invest in gold physically, basically buying the gold biscuits, and yeah, I've kept them physically right now. I'm not invested in any gold ETFs currently. After that, we have 30% of my portfolio in the most favorite asset of mine, which is cryptocurrencies. So previously, my allocation to cryptocurrencies was over 50%, to be honest, of my total investment portfolio. But recently, I've changed that and I've tried to balance it out and only kept 30% in cryptocurrencies. So the top cryptocurrencies that I've invested in are Ethereum, Binance, Polkadot, Solana, and Matic. So these are the top 5 picks. Of course, I've also invested in many other tokens and smaller cryptocurrencies as well, the projects that I particularly believe in. But these were my top 5 cryptocurrencies to invest in. By the way, if you want to invest in cryptocurrencies yourself, then do check this particular video out by clicking the I button on top of this video. It's basically a comparison between the top crypto exchanges currently available in India. So do check it out if you're a complete beginner.